Yeah, sorry, I have sound. I was just too concentrated. I feel the pain today. On the downhill there, you really should stick to the front group. Otherwise, the gap opens quite quickly. The 20 minutes climb, the KOM climb, was so brutal. It was about 5 watts per kilo average, something like that. And so many were able to follow. I'm not used to such field strength of the field. It's quite... they become stronger and stronger. I think in December, around January, the people were resting a bit, and now they are starting to train again. The level has increased quite a lot since January. Yeah, that climb was really brutal. Again, I must have been close to my max at 5. I know we are 4 in front and the 2 behind are going to catch up. So we'll be a group of 6. And usually I try to drop a few ones on the climb when exiting the Maya loop there, the road through its loop. I will rest a bit there, and hopefully we'll be able to drop 1 or 2 riders when going uphill. And here we are, everyone's together. We all finished together, the epic comp, but a few didn't follow closely enough the wheel in front of them. And there was a 1 second gap, and if you don't follow very precisely on the downhill section of the epic comp, then the gap opens up very quickly. So it took them 10 minutes to bridge the gap. About 10 minutes. Come on, draft. Oh, he's not drafting. No, yes, that's the volcano Chaos is not included. I don't remember the name of this route. I'm sorry, I just forgot the name. That's I'm just watching, checking. Or maybe it's here. Okay, that's the big loop. It's called big loop. So you have the Epic Com, the Epic KOM, and the road to ruins, and that's all. 42 kilometers. So there is no climb anymore. Only the small bumps there. Hey, thanks for following. Mutilon. Mutilon. Was ist es auf Deutsch? Keine Ahnung, ob es heute noch eine Quizreise gibt. Absolut keine Ahnung. Du kannst doch auf Zwift Power schauen. Sorry guys. I don't have the occasion to speak a bit German, so I'm just taking the opportunity. Yeah, that's the finish. Jawohl! 8 Uhr gibt es eine Kiss Race. So at 8 you have a kiss race. Enjoy the kiss race. Usually I'm not taking part in the kiss races because they are too late. "7 p.m. is usually about the latest time I like to start a race. Otherwise, I'm not going to bed before 12 o'clock, before midnight, so it's a bit late. Okay, so now starts the little section where usually people go a bit harder. I won't attack here. I will just follow here. Yeah. Sorry for him. The pilobium. Indeed. A bit kiss races are very late. So nobody is really willing to attack here. Surprising. Here we go. No. Okay, we have one guy getting dropped there. It's catching up. We are getting together. So we lost one. We lost one guy who's trying to catch. Yeah, that current climb was very fast. I was getting dropped quite a few times. Luckily they did slow down, so I was able to catch every time. Okay. I have one favorite part where to attack here. Just after the bend there. it didn't work very well because I had a gap, and so the pack was just following me, but a bit slower than if there was no gap behind me. So we were able to drop only one guy. So it didn't work. It didn't work perfectly. The goal is not to break away. The goal is to make the pack go faster, and eventually a few will jump. Will get too tired and when they will drop.
No stems, no seeds, no sticks, no ounce in the crowd. Like I don't need that shit. Stick your hand out and put an ice cube in it. Players Club, I'm like Ice Cube in it. Saying what up, like he a nice dude in it. See you in the coop, might ice you in it. Here's another one. I'll be on my night, troublesome, ass best, better double up. Uncut, ride you tiger, uppercut, up all night, you drunken love. Sweet as a purple, like friendly, you too friendly.
I will be attacking a few times still, just to test their legs. Okay, the guy behind, the guy who's 13 seconds behind, he's 94 kilos heavy. So he's catching up even at a very low watts per kilo number. Come on! Sashimi out draft. Ah, crap. Come on, overtake me. gosh. It's pushing. That guy. Ah. Whew. What a pull. Alright. The guy is 76 kilo. Dan Verleuven, the Belgian guy, is only 56. So, in the sprint, I guess the guy to watch, that's the blue guy in front. My gosh. this guy is just pulling awesome numbers. I suspect he's a beast in a sprint. Yes. Ah. Wow, I have the lowest watts per kilo average. $428 watts. Well, the guy is 94 kilos heavy. That's something. Yeah, the open show, he started a bit too early and he didn't go all out bang from the start. So I had the time to react and take his draft. I made one mistake there. I did overtake the guy way too early. I had to brake a bit and stay longer in the draft. Then it would have been much easier. I took a risk because we did the sprint side by side, so I didn't have any draft there. I was playing as well. That's something a bit nasty, but you can use this technique. I was playing a little with sticky draft, meaning that this is the Zwift algorithm. If the guy behind you has to go significantly faster than you in order to overtake. So in a sprint, you can stay in front and be slower. Or if the guy behind is not pushing, is not giving out sufficient wattage, then he gets stuck behind you. So the idea is just to be slightly slower and avoid the guy behind just overtaking. To try to make him stick in your draft all the time. That's, I would say that's a drawback of the Zwift drafting algorithm. That's something that is not really realistic, but that's something that sometimes helps if you know how to exploit this. That's a bit nasty. Yeah, I'm a Zwift power. Sometimes people do not appear in the live results, and they appear just later. It happens from time to time, I don't know why. It's not yet on the list. In the live results, indeed, sometimes I'm not there. Sometimes a few people are missing for some reason. But I do appear then when the results are generated, which may take a few minutes. I had a few issues recently on with Zwift uploading activities to Strava, and I don't know. Sometimes the server may be a bit. They may be a bit overloaded. I don't know. Yeah, don't trust the live results. They are a bit wonky sometimes. I feel I'm not there on Zwift Power. You can see Up and Show is not there as well. Kiergaard, Bike Pro is not there. Atterman is there, just Atterman. A few are not there. Sometimes it's a bit wonky. Yeah, thanks, Dirt Carrington. Well, after it takes quite a few races to really feel how Zwift works. After 250 races, you start to understand how the whole thing works, and quite often it's a matter of luck as well. For some reason, sometimes I'm just missing everything, race after race, and some other times everything works fine as expected. That's sometimes a bit odd, but I think you need probably at least 40 to 50 races on Zwift before you really feel confident on what's happening there. "88 races, that's nice." And indeed, I think with 88 races you know your stuff. But today as well, the field wasn't that strong compared to yesterday. Yesterday, I finished in 12th position and I went really very hard. I got smashed by 11 people. I was 12 out of 36 in my category. I don't know what happened there. I'm drinking water. That's just water. But I have a few interesting stuffs. Usually I'm taking some amino acids, and for some races, like the championships, I'm taking caffeine shots, quite a lot of them. What kind of amino acids? I didn't really care about the kind of amino acids. Lots of fancy words that sound very scientific. Basically, that's a Swiss brand sponsor who's producing some specific stuff for endurance sports, cycling and running, especially cycling and running. And they have a few products like that. And basically the amino acids, these are proteins which are already broken down, which means that the body can assimilate the amino acids very quickly, directly, without spending any energy breaking down the proteins. Which means this goes straight into the muscles, and this helps quite a lot to have a better endurance and not feeling fatigue too early. I think it's quite efficient. However, I'm sure there is a placebo effect associated with this kind of stuff. I think it helps. I may say that I feel very little difference, but not really much. Not much. On the other hand, caffeine, for me this is a huge help. It's a huge boost. And it really helps against suffering. Still then, that's a pre-race only. That's a pre-race thing only. They are pretty expensive, so I'm taking them usually 2 or 3 minutes before race. Sometimes when the races are quite long, I'm taking them during the race. One more during the race, or KISS 100 for example. And I don't take them every time. Usually I take them when I feel that the legs are a bit out of shape, just to help getting some fitness again. If I feel very strong, very good, if the legs are strong, well rested, then I usually don't take amino acids. But you have plenty of brands who produce these kind of things. SIS, Science and Sport, for example. Lots of brands. So depending on the country you live in, you can just buy something that is more local or more easily found in your country. I take these ones because that's a Swiss brand, and I once had a very good deal for this brand. And it's something that is very common here. You can find it almost everywhere. Yeah, 4 cups of coffee. Caffeine. When I'm taking a caffeine shot, that's 200 milligrams. That's quite a lot. That's probably that's equivalent to a few Red Bulls and quite a few cups of coffee. I don't know how many. Okay, get ready for the answer. A race caffeine shot has 200 milligrams caffeine. Red Bull. A Red Bull can. Try to guess how many milligrams caffeine it has. Try to guess. That's quite surprising. Yeah, exactly, got you correct. 80 milligrams. So a caffeine shot for racing is equivalent to about 3 Red Bulls. For the Swiss Championships, I took 2 caffeine shots. So 6 Red Bulls. That's a lot. Yeah, Ludovic. That was an interesting race. And it's surprisingly well. Now, caffeine is something quite interesting. It's a very interesting topic. It was prior to 202, something like that. It was a doping substance. So it was considered as doping if you had too much caffeine. And now it's not doping substance anymore if you stay below a given threshold, which is pretty high, quite high. And that's quite interesting because there has been some test labs regarding caffeine. And so quite good testing. There was one placebo group and one group with quite a high amount of caffeine. And it was proven that depending on the people, caffeine was improving performance from, I don't remember exactly the figures, but it was something like from 2% to about 8%. So that's quite huge. And this is a proven fact. And this has been proven by lab tests. So that's something quite interesting. Caffeine indeed improves the performance. It was a doping substance. It's not anymore, but there is an upper limit. If you go be above this limit, it's considered as doping. But it's a very, very high limit. Some I'm not sure, it's about 500 or 600 milligrams, something like that. But on the other hand, you have to be quite careful with caffeine, because depending on when you take the caffeine shot, you may burn yourself. So if you are taking it too early and you still have a long distance to go, you may just have burned everything with some caffeine shots. So usually that's something that I'm taking mostly in real life for very long races, 6 hours or so races or tempo rides. After about 3 to 4 hours, when I feel that somehow the energy goes down, I'm feeling the pain in the legs, this helps just to feel about normal for 2 more hours or so. And then 1 more shot about 2 hours later and such. Yeah, Ludo, exactly. I'm going to smash my PBs. That's for sure. I would like the weather to become a bit milder, and I will go out and smash some PBs. In fact, that's quite funny. I haven't done outdoors intervals for about 3 years, a bit less than 3 years. I was, in the early Strava days, I was a bit of a KOM hunter, a KOM hunter, and something I did like, smashing out PBs and such. But it now has become almost impossible to get any KOM anymore, because there are just so many races going out there, and there you have no chances. Pro races or elite races and such. So I haven't been interested in doing high intensity intervals outdoors since then. But indeed, given my current form, I think I will play a bit, getting a few PBs in spring. Nowadays, it's almost impossible to get a KO on a real climb, even short climbs. I started with Strava in 2010, so 9 years ago. Back then, nobody knew what Strava was. It was so easy. I was just thinking, today in the evening I'm going out, I'm going to take this KOM, and so on. It was so easy. Nowadays it's just impossible. We have so many races, or so many people almost pro level doing their own intervals here in the area. It's just impossible. I hope not, Ludo. Yeah. I hope not. Yeah. Indeed, I can understand why I'm in very good shape like that, because I lost quite a lot of weight over the 3 last months, and I had 20 hours training per week for 3 months, and now I decreased the training load to sub 10 hours, so the body is very well trained and is getting some recovery, so I'm smashing it now. 350 now, I don't think so. I know. I think my FTP is about 5 watts per kilo. 5.1, maybe. Not higher than that. Which makes... let me check. It's 336, something like that. I think that would be my 350 now, I don't think so. But again, I haven't done a FTP test outdoors for quite a while. My last FTP test was maybe a year ago. That was Saxel, called the Saxel. And I did about 5 watts per kilo there. That was 2.5 years ago.
It ain't gonna be me.
And with 20 minutes at 5 watts per kilo, 5.2 watts per kilo, I'm only in rank 10 on this segment. Just saying that it's probably impossible to get a KO amateur, at least for me. Saxel is kind of nice. That's a 5% grade, something like that. That's my favorite climb. I did it maybe 200 times. A few years I was just going there every evening. A few years back now. About my shape, usually I haven't really been a lot subject to fluctuations in fitness. I'm able to keep quite constant fitness over the whole season. I'm not really someone who's peaking high and then going down. So I think this will be a very nice season, 2019. I think I may stay within a 5% range for quite a few months. Saxel is probably just in front of you. It's the other side of the lake, a bit closer to Geneva. But about the shape, I don't know. Probably I've been riding way too much the past few months. It's just that I should calm down a bit, and probably my fitness will still go down a bit over the few months to come.
The human race are the most pernicious race, the odious vermin that nature ever suffered to crawl.
About the weights, that's possible. But with 20 hours, I was really going down quite quick. I changed my my food quite a bit since then. So I went down to 64.5. I'm now going up to 66, and I'm somehow stable there with 8 to 10 hours per week. So I'm just watching my weight. I think that's pretty good weight like that. But yeah, indeed. Cutting the 20 hours may have some impact. I have to be careful about that. But usually if you are combining training, workloads with the food you are eating, you should be able somehow to balance both things. Yeah, I was hungry. Yeah. Try some vegetables, lots of vegetables. You can eat a lot, so you feel you are not hungry anymore. You feel not hungry, but that's good food without too much fat. 63, yeah. Well, 63 to 68, that's fine. Over 12 years, I think that's fine. We are pretty much stable. Cycling is not really the same as running. I think that running, if you are running, then 5 kilos is making a huge impact. For cycling, that's not exactly the case. You are just transforming your fitness. If you are 63, you are more of a climber. If you are getting 68, you are gaining a bit more muscle mass, and you still can enjoy cycling in a competitive way. You are a much better roller and much better on the flat. Chocolates, that's always something you are allowed to eat. True, yeah. You burn much more for the same amount of time if you are running. I agree. But on the other hand, you are destroying your legs, your knees, and many more things. I'm always quite skeptical about running. It's fine, but I know so many people who destroy their knees and other things. Yeah, it's not very far from 65. 65, that's not very far from 68. But you can get there within 1 month. Cycling is time consuming, that's true. It's very time consuming. Yeah. Especially if you have a child, yes. Second one, congrats. So, be prepared for quitting cycling. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's why you bought a new bike. So you have to ride your bike. Otherwise it would be a waste of money. So that's your escape plan. The less you have time to ride, the more stuff you buy. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. That's the rule usually. If you become fat, then this implies you have a very expensive bike with deep woods. I'm just kidding, but that's half of a joke. Because indeed, if you become a bit heavier, you become better at you become better on the flat, because watts per kilo do not matter there. Only pure watts do matter. And we protein jersey with deep belly. Yeah, like some unfit by the leg. I'm seeking at a given club. I know one. I won't give out the name here, but there is one specific club out there which is known for following this rule. Of the unfit people with very costly bike. Very expensive bikes. Okay, I think I'm done. It's been a great race. Thanks everyone for watching here. Thanks for chatting here. Siri Dan, Matjas, the Pilobium, Motion, sorry. I'm trying to guess the names, sorry. Dirty Parents, Ludo. Thanks everyone for watching and chatting here. Yeah. And see you next time. I think I will be racing tomorrow as well. Tomorrow and maybe on Thursday as well. And no racing and no Zwift for the whole weekend, including Friday. I will be off there. And that's it. So, thanks everyone for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.